Dave Palumbo here with Chris, the technician Aceto, and we're here at the 2016 Arnold Classic. The Men's Open just let out, Chris, and what a battle we had. Kai Green, Cedric McMillan, mano a mano, up on stage, just like Cedric likes it. He loves to do battle, and you know what? A lot of people believe that Cedric McMillan is in the lead. Are you one of them?
I think he's in a solid lead. If you listen to this radio show, it's really good. It's called Heavy Muscle Radio. When we talked about this on Sunday, I said the worst call for Kai is Kai versus Cedric because it's height versus squashiness. And I said that Kai's thickness would not likely, which it didn't, translate into, wow, I'm really thick when he's going against more flow and height of Cedric. And Cedric came in on, pretty much, on the money for Cedric.
Kai didn't look overwhelmingly bigger than anyone.
No.
He looked like, actually, Cedric looked bigger than him on stage.
Cedric was bigger than him for sure.
Now, Cedric McMillan came off a win last week in Poland where he didn't look anything like we see today.
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
Well, he just ran into that. He did that show. He wanted to do it.
Did you kind of walk through that without filling him up?
And I said, you can't, if you're going to throw it all on the table the final week, you have to go just like it's another training day. And so that means, packets of grits and cups of mashed potato.
He probably was eating the room service if I know him.
Honest to goodness, someone saw him eating pizza on Friday night, and he said, I had a slice of pizza. I said, it's okay, you still have a week to tighten up. And he was, I think the point is last week he was in good shape, but he didn't do anything to try to look better, and he saved himself.
This was the first time I saw Cedric with fullness and conditioning.
It's a sight to behold.
It might never happen again.
No, it might not, because I don't know exactly how
it happened.
How on the flux capacitor it worked out, but he looked really, in life, he looked like 7 feet tall on stage.
He was he is much taller than Kai Green.
No, his flow when he's, like you said, full and hard, which is almost impossible to get down, translates into something that's astronomically tall looking on stage.
I was doing the live stream backstage, obviously, with Ben Pekulski and Chad Nichols, and, they pointed out that there is still a posing round that's going to be scored tonight, but I have to say that Kai Green and Cedric may be the two best posers, and I think that from a conventional standpoint, Cedric is a much more classical poser, and I think that the posing round will not come into play in where the decision comes down tonight.
I'll say this: if they judge the posing, it's apples versus oranges. One guy stands on his head and on his tippy toes and does some herky-jerky motions. That's Kai, which in itself is totally unique to Kai.
And entertaining.
It's a great routine. And Cedric does his own great routine. I think the difference is Cedric is at his best, which might make it look even better.
And we know when Cedric has a lot of confidence that he becomes better than he is.
Yeah, he may be calling Trump right now to write a speech for him. He's so confident.
Third place, is up for grabs, really. We thought Justin Compton was a shoo-in at first, but he kind of started to fade. His glutes got soft toward the end of prejudging. I actually had Max Charles in that third position, with probably Josh Lenarnowitz a close fourth. And I think the judges are having trouble deciding of those three guys who's going to get third, fourth, fifth.
I clearly had Max based on absolutely insane condition for him, well, for anyone. In that third place spot, his waist looked really small. His
legs looked good.
Legs looked good. They came up. His most muscular was just out of this world peeled. His ab shot is out of this world peeled. Jose Raymond saw him this morning and said, where you been hiding? Because he didn't, he said, this Max, you should go up there like you're going to be in the first call out dead center because you have the capacity to be, nailed anywhere from fourth up.
Well, we won't know who's going to place where till tonight, but it looks like Cedric McMillan and Kai Green are pushing each other to the limit. Who will emerge victorious? Stay tuned. For now, I'm Dave Palumbo with Chris, the technician Aceto for RxMuscle.com.